That's why today's white paper represents such a missed opportunity. But for all the disappointment we feel on these benches, echoed by school staff and school leaders across the country today, and although the Secretary of State in his heart probably feels that disappointment himself, it is our children, whose voices are rarely heard in this place, who are the real losers today.
Secretary of State.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was hoping for a plan, but there was none forthcoming. She spoke about schools being closed. Labour, dancing to the tune of their union paymasters, wanted the state to keep them closed. If the lady, the honourable lady, thinks that's a plan, then maybe she should go and visit one of these schools, as I did with the honourable member in Newham earlier on today. If she had been with me at the Monega School with the brilliant leadership of Liz Harris there and her team, she will know that actually our reforms are working. That family of trusts of schools in a high-performing multi-academy trust is what is delivering for those children, 24% of whom are on pupil premium. Great leadership, great teachers being supported by a fantastic teaching hub within the group that is part of their trust, delivering great outcomes for children rather than playing politics with our education system. I seem to recall that it was her leader who wanted, I think, schools to remain closed and, of course, wanted to pause the whole of the vaccination campaign so that we would lose 3 months before we vaccinate teachers. Of course, by not doing that, by many of his backbenchers going against him, we continued vaccinating, we protected teachers, and we got schools back open. She speaks about our standing in the world rankings. Well, I can share with her that England achieved its highest ever scores in international comparison studies in both reading and maths in the 2016 Pearls and the 2019 TIMSS international tables. That is what this government delivers. It is the introduction of the phonics screening check in 2012 that has delivered. The percentage of Year 1 pupils meeting the expected standard has risen from 58% to 82%. That is what this government is proud, a record of real delivery for young people in this country, with 91% achieving this standard by Year 2 in 2019. Of course, we've had a pandemic since then, and that $5 billion into recovery is making the real difference. Again, she questions the recovery and what the National Tutoring Programme is doing, which we have just announced has delivered a million tutoring blocks of tutoring. That is 15 hours for those children. It will meet its targets because school leaders told us that they wanted a school-led pillar, as well as the other 2 pillars that are also delivering, and we have delivered that for them. And the evidence that we published today, that she spoke about, that since the spring of 2021, of last year, the evidence suggests that primary pupils have recovered around 2/3 of progress lost due to the pandemic in reading and around half of progress lost in maths. That is real delivery, Mr. Speaker.